Hey, Glorb.
Huh.
Glorb,
Huh.
you know me, right?
Too well.
Then you know that I love art.
Sure.
And I also love to paint. And while I may not be trained or objectively good, I believe that I can bring a lot to the art world. And that's why today I'm launching a brand new segment on the show. One where I take other people's art from like thrift stores or art stores and enhance it. Because I am the Master Painter! Alright, on my way to Salvation Army. I go to Salvation Army because I respect the military. Welcome to the Master Painter. I am the Master Painter. Let's master paint. Today we have a lovely piece. We have a classroom, an American classroom found from a local thrift store. I have my paints, I have my paintbrush, and I'm ready to master paint all over this beautiful painting. Now, first thing that comes to mind when I see this classroom is what is it missing? And it's pretty obvious. We have an American classroom here. What's one thing that's in every American classroom that's not in this photo? That's right, an AR-15. So first things first, let's get this AR-15. Let's go to put it right on the ground here. Let's see here. All right, there's the stock. There's the barrel. Handle. Trigger. Boom, and then the sights. Beautiful. Now, another thing that's in American classrooms typically is multiple AR-15s, so we're going to draw another AR-15 in the corner here.
You got to have more than one.
That's looking beautiful. One student looks like they have a slingshot hidden in their desk, so I don't believe they would typically use an AR-15. I think they'd use something more low-key like a Glock 40, so we're going to give that student a Glock 40 in their desk. Okay, on the wall of this classroom they have a poster for the Pledge of Allegiance. It's now 2019. We don't pledge our allegiance to any nation. So instead, I'm going to replace it with the true song of the people, and that is going to be Sicko Mode by Travis Scott featuring Drake. Perfect. One thing also missing from this classroom is the teacher themselves, so we're going to draw them in. Starting to look a little bit like Bart Simpson from the television show The Simpsons.
Classic.
Don't have a cow, man. This is coming together very nicely. So above the blackboard here, we have two politicians framed. We're going to want to add some more representation to the nation. So we're going to make one of these presidents black or African American. All right, and then we're going to want to add some eyes. Okay. You know what? I really think this painting could use some more AR-15s. It is a school after all, so you kind of need more than one.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Glorb, what do you think so far?
I think it looks all right.
You want to be in it?
Not really.
We're gonna put Glorb. We're gonna put Glorbishneck in it. Since he's a little creep, we're gonna put him outside the window, peeping in on all the students,
Aw, come on, man.
watching all the kids. Isn't that right, Glorb?
Doesn't even look like me. And no.
One thing with art is to think outside the box, as they say. And the same applies for painting. So we're going to want to paint outside the box. We're going to add something cool. I'm going to add a nice red race car. But what is our race car driving to? Who is it driving at? I think that our race car is driving right towards a mean commenter of YouTube. We don't know if it's going to hit them or not. One area we haven't really touched is the desks, besides adding the Glock 40. So we're going to add some stuff on the desks here. See, so they got an apple. This guy's got an apple. We're gonna give him a banana as well. You know what? I feel like he could use 2 apples. Use 2 apples and a banana on his desk because this kid is just a healthy kid. Beautiful. So on the blackboard here, it says, "I will obey my teacher." I don't believe a student would write that on the board. I believe they'd write something more mischievous, like "Teach has the big gay." So that's what we're gonna add right now. One thing I'm a big fan of is dragons. So I'm just gonna paint a big old dragon on our painting here. Hey Glorb, do you like dragons?
Sure.
Dragging these nuts on your chin. Haha.
Wow.
So I see a lot of books on these students' desks. You know, we're gonna just replace all those with tablets because books are out of date and also lame. There's a notebook. We're gonna leave the notebook alone because notebooks are cool. Now this is looking pretty good. Fairly happy with the results so far, but I feel like it's missing one thing, and that is just a big old wiener. Beautiful. Now that's a great painting, and believe me, I know painting because I am the master painter. Let's go to commercial.